Okay, we're going to take a look at this gentleman's two different exercises he performed while he was at Noraxon. First one here, he did just a basic forward lunge, and here he was doing just a basic side lunge. And what he did was 3 trials with each side of his body, 3 forward lunges right, 3 forward lunges left. Same thing for the side lunges, 3 on each side. If we look over here, all that we're looking at on this chart here is just the EMG. I had him hooked up to glutes, I had him hooked up to hamstrings, and I had him, you can see here, I had him hooked up to his calf muscles. So looking at this, it's kind of cool the way that it has it separated in a couple different ways. From this segment up, it's the forward lunge is what we're looking at. From here down, it's the side lunge. This next column over here shows the actual muscle contraction, the objective number behind it. And this is what's cool. I needed one of my colleagues to help me with this. But the way that they did this, it's color coordinated. So what that means is we can take a look and say, okay, for his left outside calf muscle, this is how much firing he was getting during the forward lunge as opposed to the side lunge. This is how much his left calf was firing. So you can split it up and look at it that way. The take-home message that I'm going to be going over with this client is telling him this, and this is what's really, really powerful about this technology, is it can really tell us how much bang we're getting for the buck and what exercises are going to give us, if it's quad contraction we're looking for, you can tease that out. But in this case, we're looking to get the max glute contraction. And a lot of times you see people lunging forward a lot. But in this case, so if we looked at his glute max strength objectively, it's 3799 with a forward lunge. But if we look at for the side lunge, this thing's off the charts. It's 49.14. So, and the interesting thing about that is, so it's it's glute firing more than his right hamstring, right glute, right hamstring. Here on the forward lunge, not only is his glute firing less, but his hamstring is firing more. So, and this is without even being hooked up to his quads. So for runners specifically, I don't like them doing lunges in a forward position, because if it's trying to get the glutes firing, we're going to get more bang for the buck, basically, in doing side lunges. And a third piece that I want to point out with this, look at the significant difference between the amount of firing rate between right and left glute max, which is why he's coming in to work with me. So, which I'm laughing because it's incredible to me, the amount of technology that it just fillets open everything, all the guesswork, and it just says this is exactly what we need to be focusing on, is getting his left side, really starting to get that left side a lot stronger, because his right side is almost off the charts and the left is kind of straggling behind. So that's just one example of just comparing 2 different exercises. So more to follow.